Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm back for another episode of Pokemon Red version. Something in me just wanted me not to record tonight, but I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, basically I got myself my brawlers at level 7, basically my Charmander. And I've been thinking, do I dare go for a, catch all the Pokemon run? No, actually, no, cut that, that's the wrong moment. Wrong thing. I'm being stupid right there. Yeah, right now I'm just being a bit stupid, so I've been thinking, okay, do I go fight the rival, or do I just simply get the Pokeballs? Do I just get 5 Pokeballs for free, or do I just simply pay for the Pokeballs? So in the end, I've decided, you know what, I'm just doing it the way I used to do it. Get all the Pokeballs, buy it all, leave no money behind. I'm gonna pretty much pick up an antidote just in case. And I'm just gonna go straight to catching Pokemon. Why? Because why not? I mean, this is what I'm just thinking. Just catch all the Pokemon and just move with it. So, let's see here. What's our first Pokemon of the day for the new year? It's a Pidgey. Nice. Some people might accidentally call it Pidgey or something, but hey, it's a Pidgey. Little Pidgey comes to market just to collect stuff. Alright, so let's see here. Since we got 15 Pokeballs, I'm gonna catch a Pidgey. Also, just to let you know, you never catch a Pokemon with full health unless it's level 2, or you just simply have a lot of Pokeballs to waste. So just be careful about that, because depending on how much health and status effect it is, it really depends on the capture rate. Alright, so we got Pidgey, the tiny bird Pokemon, height being a 1 inch with a 4-pound weight. A common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand, aka its signature move, Sand Attack. So, what are we gonna name the Pidgey? I'm gonna call it... Actually, you know what? Since it's never really had a gender, I'm just gonna call it Wind. Or I can just call it Wind. Nah, I'm just gonna call it Wind. Mostly because he never added the whole gender thing until Gen 2, where the whole breeding thing can be done. And let's see here. What's our second Pokemon of the day? It's another Pidgey. Also, if you're wondering, I'm playing it with an N64 controller. Whoa, okay, that... If you saw the recording just simply cut off there, that's probably because the wiring is a little off. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna run. I need to fix the wiring, because sometimes the wire it's on an HDMI cable instead of the usual AV cable, so it's gonna cause a little bit of a problem. Also, that's basically 3 Pidgeys that we just found. I'm looking for a Rattata at this point. Alright, got a Rattata. But yeah, I think I might actually have to move the wire from the HDMI cable away from the other cables. Mostly because I think the HDMI cable thing is ah, hell. Yeah, it looks like something's going on today. First the cable gets all weird. Next thing I know, a critical hit forms. It's kind of like running a Nuzlocke run, where if you wanted a Pokemon, it gets hit by a critical and all of a sudden it's fainted. Not good enough. Or not good at all. Alright, so let's see. Okay, good. Good. It's in the red. And my Pokemon is literally with 1 HP. Also, unlike in like newer generations, in the older generations, you only had to hear the beeping sound every time your like HP was low. So let's see here. We got Rattata, the rat Pokemon with like the height being 1 inch with the weight being 8 pounds. Bites anything when it attacks, small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. And you know what? I'm not going to give it a name. I got my like 2 Pokemon that I need. I am going straight to the Pokemon Center. Why? Because I ain't like sacrificing anything. Also, if you already get a Pokeball, well, if you get your Pokeballs and then fight your like rival, you're not going to be able to get the free Pokeballs. But seeing that we got like ourselves a Rattata and Pidgey, I'm gonna see what we can like find in this other grass. I don't really have a town map, but this is probably a different route. All I remember is you can find a Mankey here in a Pokemon Yellow. But for like Pokemon Red and Blue, you got your Rattata. Rattata. Or however it's like pronounced. Yeah, it looks like we got some Rattata problems. Usually you end up finding a male Nidoran or a female Nidoran, but given the fact these Rattatas are being a little bit of an annoyance, I might as well just take him down. I think the light just moved on its own. I swear, there's gotta be like demonic spirits or something attacking me. Hear that? I'm just going crazy. Alright, so we got Broiler at level 8. One more level and it'll probably like learn Ember. Oh hey, a Spearow. It's one of the it's more like the attack type when it comes to the bird Pokemon. Except for the 3 legendary birds, which is like somewhat different. Also, just because Broiler might actually take down the Spearow pretty easily, I'm gonna actually switch it out. Mostly because like Spearow's defense is pretty pitiful. But it's pretty good as like an attacker. Because like if you had to do some EV training, even though there's like DV trainings. Or Dynamic Valley training, it would like have more in terms of attack and then speed instead of like defenses. Alright, so now we got our Spearow, tiny bird Pokemon. Eats bugs in grassy areas, has to flap its short wings at high speeds to stay airborne. Dang. Do I dare name Spearow? Nah, I'm not gonna give it a name. Let's look at its stats. Yeah, it's basically like more attack and more speed based compared to like Pidgey. Where it's like attack, defense, speed, and special are like, I don't know, somewhat like hand in hand in a way. If I remember correctly, there should be a Nidoran, male or female, in this like place. And right now, it seems like I got a bit of a Rattata problem. Yeah, there's like a Rattata infestation here. So, I'm gonna probably have to like cut it out in post-editing. Oh, finally. We found like something else. Let's see if I can actually catch this one. It's a Nidoran male. And I think it's good enough to be caught. Let's actually try one. Sweet. Got that Nidoran male. New Pokedex data will be added. With Nidoran male being the poison pin Pokemon, stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Will I name it? Nah, I'm not gonna name it. Now I'm just gonna see if I can find a female. Because that's one of my like MVPs in terms of like my team. Surprisingly enough, is one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, Charizard. Ah, hell. Charizard was actually a pretty cool Pokemon originally. But then Blastoise came, I was like, oh cool, it's like a really cool like turtle type Pokemon. Alright, get rid of that like Tata. Yeah, if you're like playing Pokemon Red, the female version will be a lot more like rare compared to the male version, and if you're playing Pokemon Blue, the male version will be rarer than the female version. It's kind of like the way like exclusives work when it comes to like the versions. And Broiler got level 9 and learned Ember. Let's see if we can actually find a female. Nope, it's another male. I guess I'll be right back until like I find another female. Well, actually until I find a female. My bad. Not another female. I'm being stupid. And hey, Wind grew to level 4. Well, back to like hunting the Nidoran female now. Or hunting it down, at least. Huh, level 5. Hey, got like a signature attack, Sand Attack. And will it ever be found? I have no idea. Where's the female? There's supposed to be a female! Ah! Come on! RG, why are you so gay? You know what? I'm gonna try one more. Just one more encounter. Come on. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna just incinerate this red and like call it and move on. Cause clearly like my luck tonight is absolutely trash. Like legit. Burley grows to level 10. Totally okay. And chances are this is not a female. What? I don't even know what the hell to say about this. Also, if you're wondering, this is another Spearow I caught. I call it Get Meme for a reason. Because like later in the game, you'll be able to like trade a like Spearow for a Farfetch'd, but so I'm just thinking, why not? And you know what? I'm gonna name this like Nidoran female Lady Luck, cause this luck on this one was a middle finger to me. Nidoran, female. Poison pin Pokemon. Although small, its venomous barbs renders this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. Yep, I'm naming it Lady Luck. Because holy cow, that was like painful to catch. Lady Luck was transferred to someone's PC. And if you're curious about that, that is actually Bill's PC. So yeah, let's continue on. I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and I don't know, go fight the rival with my team of absolute garbage Pokemon right now. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. That was so bad, honestly. The amount of luck that took, that was atrocious. But before we go there, let me actually talk to this old man. Yeah, the guy, he's finally sobered up. Ah, I've had my coffee now, and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Are you in a hurry? Nope, no I'm not. I see you're using a Pokedex. When you catch Pokemon, Pokedex is automatically updated. What, don't you know how to catch a Pokemon? Secretly, I already know how to catch a Pokemon, but for the sake of this game, let's go. I'll show you how to do it, then. By the way, if anyone doesn't know, this is how Missing No was discovered. You start with catching, you start with this tutorial, go straight to Cinnabar Island, and on that small strip of land west of the gym leader, you basically get you just go up and down, all of a sudden, just so you can find some Pokemon that you wouldn't see there, and sometimes if the RNG is in your favor, you end up getting Missing No. And then you're I forget if it was the 6th slot or the 5th slot or something like that. A certain slot number basically gets multiplied to a certain amount, past the 99 point. They say, oh, infinite. No, it's not infinite. That's basically a giant lie. It's not infinite. It goes to, it's like an item overflow. So, yeah. So the old man says, first you need to weaken the target Pokemon. And you know how it is. You gotta use this, you gotta weaken it, as well as put it to sleep or freeze it. Paralysis, poison, or something like that, I wouldn't recommend. Sleep or frozen, good ideas. And now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna actually challenge a rival, because oh boy, that was ridiculous just to catch a female. And yeah, I'm pretty much going for I'm just gonna go for as many Pokemon as I can find. It says, oh, hey Camera, you're going to the Pokemon League? Forget it, you probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Well, let's actually test it out. And we got Gary wants to fight. Sends out a level 9 Pidgey. And you know what they say about Pidgeys. They love their sand attacks. And hopefully this one doesn't spam it. Because I remember back then, it would spam the hell out of it. And somehow manages to hit 2 gusts. Well, attempt to roast this thing alive. And it somehow survives. What the heck? Well. Wow, even after 2 sand attacks, it manages to hit me. Either my luck is really bad, or this game is just so weird. Alright, so let's see here. We got let's get our Nidoran male out here. Something tells me it might have a bubble, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna just simply spam Leer just to make sure it takes some damage or something. Oh, it does have bubble. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna take down its stats instead. Mostly because I don't want to take some heavy hits with the bubble or something. Yep, there we go. Sacrificed. Ooh boy. That's probably like 2 defenses like taken down. That's 3 defenses. 4 defenses. Mm-hmm. Gonna use a peck on this one. Yeah, I'm literally doing some screw arounds for this one. Ooh, yep. Alright, so Broiler's the last one alive. Will I be able to... Yes! The critical hit doesn't matter, but I managed to take it out anyway. Broiler grows to level 11, defeating Gary. Yep, I just lucked out. I heard the Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling, and get a move on. And this strange patch of ground makes me think, is there something special here? Nothing. Yeah, I guess it's just like an aesthetic, pleasing thing. You know what? Let's actually go and see. No, Spiro, I'm not interested in getting my butt kicked. But thanks for trying anyway. I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, let's actually go straight to the Pokemon League's gate just to see what they say if I don't have any badges. Pokemon League front gate. You know, this is actually reminding me of when I was a lot younger. I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing here. Only true skilled trainers are allowed through. You don't have the Boulder badge yet. The rules are rules. I can't let you pass. Yep. Just like in the old days. I didn't know any better. I was just simply exploring the world because I didn't know anything about the Pokemon world. Can't believe it's been so many years. Probably more than 20 years now. Well, I think I've basically talked about most of the stuff that I need to do. But what does this guy have to say? This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. Viridian City Pokemon Gym. Doesn't say the leader, but we all know if we've played it from the past time. Also, this area currently Man, I can't even speak today. Currently inaccessible because I don't have cut to do anything. There should be some items here. For now, I don't know what the items is. I'll probably remember later. But for now, that's just how it is. If you don't know the items, then wow. I just realized my entire party's literally wiped out. Except for one. Well, I better go heal it up. And just, I don't know. I should go and get that Pokemon. That reminds me, I need... Nah, I don't have to care much. Yeah, I'm gonna just catch the well, not catch, more transfer the Pokemon that I need to add into my party. For now, get memed goes into the box. Nidoran male gets put in the box. Spiro, you're getting boxed as well. Lady Luck, you're coming into into the party. And it's still damaged. Unlike modern games, they don't get fully restored. There's still like damage when you like transfer them to the box. So kind of weird, isn't it? But given the fact that this game was basically the equivalent of a prototype, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's go straight to the entrance of the Viridian Forest. What's this here? Trainer tips. Catch Pokemon, expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to fight. Actually, that's a lie. You can only have 6 Pokemon at a time. Everyone else gets boxed. Route 2, Viridian City, Pewter City. Man, I swear I am getting old. I mean, like, back then I was like reading all sorts of like these signs and stuff just to get an understanding of what the game is about. And I am so annoyed that I don't have Cut with me. Well, this is basically the gate, like, to Viridian Forest, I suppose. And let's see, what's this guy say? Rattata may be small, but his bite is wicked. Did you get one? Yeah, I have one. However, there's one problem. It doesn't have bite, it has tackle and tail whip. Also, seeing this is like literally Viridian Forest, it shouldn't be that difficult given the fact it has mostly bug types and that special Pikachu too, so... Are you going to Viridian Forest? Be careful, it's a natural maze. Good lord, I feel so old. Reading all this text, it really does bring back the old memories. Well, we like, given the fact this is like literally the first day of the new year, and chances are it's going to be uploaded like on the second day probably because I have a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to call it an episode. I'll pretty much edit it out, most of the garbage out, and then upload it. So, if you see that it's like shorter than the like around like 35 minutes, it's probably been edited because I don't know, some parts were like took too long, and I was planning to actually continue recording it like on the next day. So, either way, thanks for watching. You'll have a good one. I will see you all next time. You'll all have like a great new year.